So y'all defeated the dragon. You got your dragon marks. Most willingly, one unwillingly. You've made your walk. You hit a giant in the balls.
Yeah, square in the nuts, right in the wiener. Actually, that's what happened. Punch him right in the wiener. That was I win for that day.
Yeah. Is there anything else we want to do on this walk to this trek to the village? Back to the village.
Stkx is angry and not talking to anyone.
That's unusual by itself.
Yep.
Tom's also a little wayward. He doesn't seem angry, but he'll have a conversation for a minute and then he'll drift off.
He's almost dead.
Ever since he woke up, he's not having long conversations.
Which also is odd.
You know, in good company, because Krix is only at 5 hit points as well, so she's not feeling chatty either.
Alright, so Rin, Valenthian, Zaz, anything for y'all before we get to the village?
Right.
No, not really.
Okay.
Mate Bug, did you put their clothes on?
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm at least carrying them.
Well, it would be terrible if you left them there, because then what would you do? Valentina, I would speak to him, but like quiet-ish regarding our last conversation about the stone lady in the chat that we were talking about. So I would try to make that as quiet between the two of us as I could. So your people, do they know?
No, lass, they don't know anything about it.
But why?
This is not someone I want them to know, and I've kept it myself for the last 123 years.
Is it because of who she is, what she is?
Yes.
What is she?
You'll meet her soon enough, lass.
Oh my god. You are ridiculous. You expect me to be doing these things and you don't even want to be forthcoming with these things. I mean, it makes no never mind to me what she is. I'm just asking what she is.
I just don't want to talk about it too close to the family.
I think he's worried about his ment parts if you're talking about that guy there.
He's surprised how far away giants can hear.
We bugs also have excellent hearing, my dear.
That is getting so annoying. Can't ever talk about nothing. I think I have a pretty good idea of what we are talking about here. We will see.
We will.
Okay. Okay. Right. Goes by fairly smoothly. Everyone's kind of tired and beat down. So, burnt, sore. Then you arrive at the village, I am not. I've been trying to double up on whatchamacallit, pulling up Roll20 and stuff, and I keep freezing. So
Yeah, no worries.
it's going to be a theater of mine today. So we pull up to the giant village to Kotran, and you are greeted with fanfare. Just an absolute jovial welcoming with now your dad at the forefront of it, ready to greet you as true dragon slayers. Come on. You made it back. He's gonna grab Val's and look and see your open wound, and he's gonna say, "Amazing." He's gonna give you a slap on it. I don't know if you've ever had someone like set a tattoo.
A tattoo, yes.
Yeah.
Pisses me right off. Like nothing pisses me off faster. Son of a.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna give you a slap on it. Take that meat to your mother. We're gonna feast tonight with the dragon meat that was brought back.
Yes, Father.
And every giant you walk past, and this will be for all of you, is going to give you a good smack on your.
That'll be her face every time.
Good luck trying to catch Stick.
Now, if you want to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid these smacks, you may.
I probably won't be in the general vicinity when it happens. I'll be close.
At the gates. This is you're
Like a line.
yes, you're pretty much walking through a line of people.
Okay. Dex save.
So
At this point, Krix just sort of
16.
disappears. Like, she's there 1 second, and the next, she's just not there. To which she tells Zaz, I will rejoin you when the big oafs are done manhandling.
Okay.
She seems smart.
a 16.
She's hanging out in the forest.
A 16 is going to be fine, and you're going to avoid at least getting hit super sensitively.
Good.
You know, you might get a graze here or there, but you're good.
Tom doesn't avoid. He seems surprised by the first one, but then starts to feel like he's maybe a little energized by the other ones. Like he's like turning back to the giant that does it and nodding, getting himself hyped up a little bit. But he looks, yeah, he looks a little rough. Like he's kind of stumbling forward, but this is hyping him up. He's definitely not avoiding him.
Okay. Brazil is asked, all the details. He wants to hear every part of the fight. Asking mainly Valenthian, rather expectantly.
That was 2 weeks ago. I'm just going to say I break it down in the best detail that I possibly can.
How long was the walk back? I thought we were pretty close.
It was like a half day.
Half a day, yeah.
Oh, half a day back? Okay.
He's just saying that since our session was 2 weeks ago, rather
Somebody should take. You should take better notes.
Beautiful.
Better notes.
No.
I don't remember every detail of the fight.
But believe me, I don't want you to tell me every detail. I guess his main question, or you know what? Roll an insight, Valentian. You know your dad well enough. Roll an insight.
Natural 20?
Yeah. He, through the beginning of your story of the fight, he's waiting to hear that you've dealt the killing blow.
Sorry, father, but I was not the one. The wee old one over there was the one that got the last hit.
The shortest one here.
The tiny one.
It was quite impressive, if I'm being honest. Although I do have to say I wish either me, Kroll, or Tarja would have got the last hit, but you never know when they're gonna just drop, so...
Okay.
You were just disowned.
He's got a little disappointment in his face, but he says, "Well, no, that you still got your mark. That's all that matters." And say, rest. Tonight we're going to commence with the feast and ceremony, and I would suggest that you and your friends rest here for a few days and let your marks heal, but that's up to you.
I need to head north to Chalksburg, but we can at least rest till tomorrow afternoon.
Whatever you decide. And Brazil's gonna go up to Tom and say, and he's gonna kneel and bend down to your level as much as he can, and he'll stick out his giant hand to you.
Is it like a fist bump or
no,
shaking? Or...
like handshake.
Yeah. Tom's gonna put his hand in, give him the shake he wants.
Valentian tells me you dealt the killing blow.
This isn't common.
Yep, but it's broken. It's broken common. They can speak, it's just not great.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did. It was wild, the whole thing, but yes.
It is great honor to Belleroom to do that.
A great honor to what?
Belleroom, the god of war.
Ah, well, yes, happy to hear it. I always want to honor my god in everything I do. I hope this will help your village. You should know that Valentian played a big role in leading us to it. I just happen to have the final spell.
The last blow is the only blow that matters. All right, and he'll get up.
Just got adopted.
He'll get up. He'll give you another smack on your chest, half your
I would
body.
squish him.
Whatever.
Be more like a flick from
How
a guy
hard
that's 30
smack?
feet tall.
Do I take any
Tom
damage?
falls unconscious. Yeah, right.
I'm at 3, so he's rolling a d4.
Yeah, you know what?
Let's see.
Why not? Why not? You still looked out. I'm not putting a modifier on this. I rolled a 1 for damage. So
You got flicked.
So Tom still gives a little.
I need to sleep.
some time's going to pass. There's going to be a break in the giant crowd for Krix to be able to come back and not get giant manhandled. Go ahead and give yourselves a full rest. Yep, to max, all that good stuff.
Yeah, before we went to bed for the evening, I would have went around to see if anyone actually wants regular healing. Quietly. And hopefully away from people. But Stkx really wants to make sure everyone is feeling better. If they let her. If not, she might do it anyway.
I don't think Rin would. She wants to respect the stupid giant tradition dragon mark, but she would see if there was since this is the normal thing, if there was like a ointment or a lotion that they put on it, and then she wants to speak with Tom first, so she would, if there is, she would go to Tom first.
Yeah, I would also definitely go to Val's mom and complain.
Karen.
About being manhandled by her son, and to see if she knew of any natural remedies. If not, she's going to at least hand everybody a good berry.
Got that slightly incorrect. Alacarton is not her son.
No, you, sorry.
I didn't manhandle you.
Yes, you did.
You did a little.
Yeah, last
Picked me
session
up
you did.
and forced me to get the mark.
And then you gave in.
Yep.
It's like,
And I let you go.
like silence is consent, kinda,
Yeah.
Like,
It was more, she was doing this because she's an officer of Sanctuary, not because she's your friend. Yep. So yeah, she is definitely
So
planning to another.
Krix would have spent some time this evening finding a way to kind of fill the acid damage to the carapaces on both herself and Zaz without destroying the mark. So some sort of colored fill for in the acid-eaten parts of their carapace.
Yeah, you did. Let's roll a performance check just to see how well the dice hit.
is there a lotion or an ointment?
You ask around to a couple giants. Yes, there is. It will be applied at the ceremony.
God's sake.
Stkx is
So
healing
what kind of
herself to
check
full
do you
before she goes to
for
bed.
that?
What's that?
Stkx will be healing herself to full before she goes to bed.
Okay. What was your question, Krix?
What kind of check did you want me to roll for that?
Performance. I don't know. It's artistic. It makes sense to me.
If I was there with you, I would give you advantage. Or I could do it for you. That's what I do.
I mean, I guess I could have gone out with you and I could just aid you in that, but
I still have to apply it to both of us. So.
Oh,
What
This
color do you
wasn't
want
the
yours to be?
yeah. This wasn't the find the dies. You already did that roll before. This was just to see how well the die sets in. So if you're trying for like a super vibrant red and you roll 1, you're gonna get a very light pink.
You have to
I
apply
got a
twice.
14 on mine. Shisha, can I use the same for both of us, or
Yeah.
2 separate rolls?
No, we'll have the 14 across the board for anyone who wants to die in there.
So mine is actually going to be more of a green marking to stand against the tans and yellows of my carapace. What color would Zaz like his to be?
Red,
Yellow.
of course.
Bright yellow.
A red. Okay. So hopefully I found some nice, beautiful poppies for that red.
Yeah, you get pretty close to the shade of color that you were wanting. Maybe not perfect, but pretty close.
Sorry, we can always augment it later.
Okay, so you do your rests.
No, I want to go
Red.
speak to Tom.
Yeah,
Big
I would
Tom.
definitely make sure Tom was okay and see if he wanted any healing also.
Okay.
Definitely, because he looked like shit.
I mean, I was worse than he was, but I'm never going to tell anybody that.
Yo.
Yeah, Tom would accept that healing.
So magical healing up to full, correct? This is what you're telling me?
No, I'm doing that for me. I wouldn't do that to full to them. I just want to make sure he's going to live through the night.
What healing exactly are you giving him in that thing?
I'm pretty much giving him a good berry.
Okay,
So
good berry.
1 healing and full belly.
Okay.
Yep.
Tom, may I have a word? Or a few
Yes.
words, actually. This
Yes,
is not... Go ahead.
I'm feeling a little better. Stkx was just here, and I'm feeling quite a bit better.
That was not going to be my question, but good to know. This is not my thing, as you probably know, but I've noticed you have been pretty quiet, which is not your usual self. What is wrong?
Well, I suppose not, but well, I know that all of you have been doing this a while, but I almost died. I really almost died. That's never happened to me before. I was on the edge between there and here, and I lived, I guess.
So why are you so quiet? What is wrong?
No, it's I suppose I feel fortunate, but he kind of lowers his voice a little bit. He's like, I saw the God of Light. I saw them.
Oh, this was your first time to see them.
Yes, I was blessed to even hear them, but I saw them. It was black, and then they were pure light, and it was beautiful. I know I'm normally not at a loss for words, but I don't really know what to say.
Listen, the death thing comes with the territory if you choose to be an adventurer. That is always a thing that could possibly happen, like that. There's always a possibility. So you have to kind of take that in stride and know that somebody will probably not let you die if possible. That way you can be more brave. Also, I too have seen the Raven Queen. She comes to me in many forms. You are not the first. It happens.
Oh, well, I've never heard of anyone having all the people who taught me, all the clerics. No one's ever talked about this, and well, they told me I'm their champion.
I
They
don't,
chose me.
which is kind of a big deal, I think. Yes, you are. I've been telling you for a while now that you are pretty powerful. I don't know if that's really sunk into you yet, but you are. Also, I think that deities, I think that them being seen or even heard is a lost sort of idea. I don't think many understand that they are in our everyday lives. You know, they're very everywhere.
Yes, I think if I had to sum it up, I know now I'm here for a reason. I'm where I'm supposed to be, and I don't fear death. But I have a lot to do before I die.
Great. Well, stop being so quiet. It's really kind of creeping me out.
Yes, well, I felt pretty sick still from the acid, to be honest, and I know you're probably not, but I'm looking forward to the ceremony. A lot
Oh,
of
I don't
giants
care.
melted.
That's fine, and I respect it. I went along. You know, it's for that meathead and his whole rite of passage thing. Isn't it cute that that was his first dragon? So cute.
Yeah, yeah. Tom
I know
doesn't
it's
correct you. Tom
was
doesn't
pro-
correct you that it was his first try.
no, she knows. It's probably yours as well, but I mean, I think it's like a giant. It's an important thing, and I understand that the rite of passage and ceremonies and stuff it's not lost on me. I don't mind. I thought it was pretty brave that you took a bite of that heart, though, knowing that it was an acidic dragon.
Yes.
You should have seen their
This
face.
is an odd question, but do you have more of that acid?
No.
No? Oh. Okay.
No, I was
Never
able to
mind.
get the heart out, and then I was also manhandled, even though I was not refusing. Why? Do you want it?
Well, yes, actually, I need to start making myself stronger, and anywhere I'm weak, I need to get stronger, and well, if that nearly killed me, I had an idea that maybe I could start to take a little bit more, a little bit at a time, and something like that would never be able to hurt me that bad again.
I like where your head is at. I don't know that it works that way with acid, though, but
Oh.
we can try.
Yes, maybe a little bottle, but if you don't have it, you don't have it.
No,
It's
I was
fine.
going. No, I don't. But you know, I'm sure there are other creatures out there that have acid we can get from and whatnot. If that's what you want to do, I will help you. Yes.
Okay. Well, don't try to complain, or try not to complain too much at the ceremony tomorrow. I want to make it special for Val. You know.
I just said to you that these things are not lost on me. What makes you think that I'm going to complain about it?
Well,
tomorrow? I
no,
punched him in the wiener today. I feel okay.
Yes. Yes. No, that's very true. They showed a lot of interest in me, and do you think there's anything that I can say to maybe shift some of the attention back on Val? They
Sure. Yeah, you
a
could
lot of them.
talk tactics. I think these big old meatheads are very very big into tactics, and you can talk about how he ran right up into that dragon's face to get everybody the tactical advantage. Say things
Right.
like that about how brave he was running in there like that, and what.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Do not mention that any of them got frightened. That would be not a good idea.
Oh, no, I'd rather forget that part.
Great. Don't say that. But the other stuff, absolutely say that.
Okay. Well, good. I'm gonna get some rest now. I this helped. I think I'll be back to it in the morning. But
I mean, if you're not, I can always
eventful day.
try punching you. That might help.
Let's check in first.
All right.
Yes.
And then she won't even say goodnight or anything. She'll just turn around and leave.
Yeah. Tom's getting sleepy too.
The only other thing Styx would do before the end of the night, she's probably going to spend her night with Bill and the rest of the buffalo. And to do some sort of like druid stuff, she's just going to do like a mud compress and put it all over her to help with the acid. She's going to like basically roll in the mud.
Okay.
Yeah. And then probably do a, just in case there was anything in the mud, she'll do a lesser restoration on herself before she goes down for the night.
She gets some kind of bacteria in
Just
there.
in case. She's
Well,
smart.
yeah. Yeah, with all the magical healing that Styx has received, your wound's pretty much closed up. There's gonna be scarring, but it's closed up.
Yeah, she knows there's scarring. She's more worried about the fur that got burned. Yeah.
Anything else before? Yes.
Actually, yes. If nobody else does.
No, I think I'm good.
I have one more thing. I would go find the ladybug. So I'm gonna walk all around looking for wherever I feel like a bug would go.
Oh, she came back once everything settled down. So,
I don't know where you are.
But she did come back with several natural poisonous plants and says, perhaps start with something like this in small doses.
Oh, we need to talk about boundaries before I just can't take it anymore. I mean, I guess, but come on. Some things I don't want to share with everybody.
I'm sorry,
okay?
you had your conversation under the tree I was sitting in.
Maybe next time cough or announce your presence or something. It's a private conversation between me and the teapot. It was not for you. I was coming to say good job, whatever, and then she was just like, I was good job on the freaking archery skills and whatever. And she will grab the like just angrily just swipe the damn poisonous plants and like turn and walk off. I'm like, give me myself. And that will be all. Freaking bugs. Grumbling the whole way.
All right. Sarah, most of you tired, stuff like that. And I'd say you got your welcoming, and yeah, you went off to lay down. In your little spurs of walking around or whatever, you would have seen the giants starting to get ready for the ceremony, digging a fire pit, just like you'd see for like the roasted pig.
Oh yeah.
But throwing the dragon meat down in there, so it's ready. By the time you'll arise, you will wake up to a steady drumbeat. The doom ticka doom ticka doom ticka doom ticka doom ticka doom ticka doom. I'm not a beatboxer, but I
like
dab.
it.
And you'll be all within similar areas, but you'll be escorted to the giant tent, if you remember from the Cortron map, the really big blue tent. I can't pull it up because it's a jerk. And Brazil's going to
Little tent, little tent, little tent, little tent.
big old tent,
Mm-hmm.
big old elder area, meeting hall. Now your feast hall. And you'll see Talatarkin, Brazil, Rasog, other elders, which I don't have because it won't let me.
Un momento.
Por favor, gracias de nada. ¿Qué pasó?
Calaxius the Cloud Giant. Aragom the Fire, Zubos Frost, Rosog Stone, Talakartan Hill, and Raziel the King is a Storm Giant.
When I took notes, Telecarton was a cloud giant, so AJ said it wrong.
Yep.
If it makes you feel better, I'm no longer drinking absinthe.
Yay!
Because that was the absinthe night, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I wrote it down.
Blame the booze.
So he's not cloud, he's hill.
Mm-hmm.
Calaxius is Cloud.
See, and I know for a fact I have Talatarkin as hill in my OneNote, so
In my OneNote, you said Telecarton was a cloud.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
I'm about to pull it up on my phone.
What is Kroll?
Kroll is the son of a Cloud Giant.
Son of,
Calaxius.
yes, son of Claxius. Yep. And then I have red-headed hill giant, so I think he just got them backwards.
Okay.
It's okay. Absinthe.
That's not you thing. Yeah.
In the
Wait,
morning,
the hill
wherever
giants
we're-
are the redheaded stepchildren of the giants?
Who's it? What's it?
The hill giants are the redheaded stepchildren of the giants?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because everything else was right.
Wherever we're eating in the morning, because these guys are giants, they probably don't have a lot of stuff for like small people like Tom and I. I'm gonna use mold earth to create ourselves like a bunch of stairs places and our own little like table, and I'm gonna get us like at least a half a foot above everybody else, so we're the tallest.
Oh, I need
so
to walk
they
up
have
the...
to look up to us.
That's fair.
Okay.
And anyone else who wants to get up there, so we don't have to like cram our necks.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Brazil's going to say congratulations for our tribe members who have successfully underwent this venture. And I'm going to say maybe Philithian's probably translating this. Or maybe not. It's up to you.
Sure.
If he's doing it in giant, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be in giant.
Yeah. I'd be translating to the group.
To our new honorary tribe mates who joined Valenthian in this venture. We now welcome you with open arms. You are now family.
Rin will make the same face she does when the other F word is mentioned.
Yeah, I expected that.
Yeah.
And Brazil and the elders will get a pot brought up to them, and they're going to dip their hands in, and it's going to be a really greeny black, thick poultice. And I'm gonna say this will help heal. It will help the dragon mark to stay. Since you have received this dragon mark, it will help you to slay more dragons in the future. And they're going to rub the poultice on you. Very, it's going to be a whole ordeal. It's the elders giving you respect as new members of the tribe. All that stuff. That's going to be his little spiel. Nothing crazy. And then feast. Num num num. Choo choo choo.
I mean, I think knowing that there was a celebration / thing coming, I don't think Rin would not have put on her armor that day, knowing that they would have to get at this area and whatnot. I think she would be very reverent and respectful of all of that. Not just because Tom said so, but because she told him.
Already gonna do it.
Yeah.
What's what?
There you go.
Sorry. Oh, what's the color left behind now of the dragon mark? Is it red or?
Oh, but this isn't a dye. This is just a salve. This is just a salve to help you heal.
However, if
What?
you want it dyed, the scarring to dye, I think Stkx and Krix can help you with that.
Now, yeah, actually, that's a good. Rin covered it. What's everyone else's reactions to getting a salve put onto them?
You say I covered it? I didn't cover nothing.
I covered it. You just said that you were going to be respectful of it.
Oh, yeah.
Allow it and all that.
Whatever shirt that I would wear, I would make sure that it was loose or so it wasn't all weird.
I'm pretty much still covered in mud. After I get mine rubbed onto me, I'm just going to look at them and ask if I can eat now because I'm hungry.
You're finally catching on to the eating, are you?
Yep, and then I'm going to turn into a black bear and go to town.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
It's the only way she can eat meat.
Hey, I can get that.
Okay. She's going to be a black bear for at least 2 hours. Just sit down and tear it apart.
Okay.
Krix would have left her shoulder exposed, but indicated that she's good without the salve. And she kind of knocks on her plate so that they see that it's not something that needs to be healed.
Okay.
Unless there's dinosaurs, then I'll go raptor. But either will work. Not too sure.
Let's go with
there
black
would be
bear.
any in here. Okay, we'll stick with the black bear. I didn't feel like wolf.
So Zaz would have cast Enlarge Reduce on himself to be bigger, and then just let him rub it on him.
Okay. I like that. And they like that. Good little trick. Now.
This is your ceremony, meathead.
Are you asking what
Talking
I
to
would
me?
do?
Mhm.
Or him?
Oh, I never have a shirt on, so obviously I already know the routines. They're going to do whatever they need to do, and I'm going to be all for it.
I'm just making sure.
Oh, yeah. I'd probably get murdered right there in the middle of the tent if I refused.
Tom.
So Tom didn't think this particular part through necessarily. He's just wearing what he normally has. So he has I don't know, he's got a couple layers of priestly garb on, kind of always. So when he realizes what's happening, he's gonna he's going to take him off and basically get down to what is like a linen undershirt and just underwear, basically. Like, he doesn't really have a lot going on under. He doesn't have like armor or anything like that. So when the robes come off, he's just wearing undergarments. And he is not. He is not. He looks a little nervous about it at first, but then like as they're kind of getting in and rubbing this on him, he's just going to kind of space out, and he's not wearing much now. He's not wearing much, and the priest garbs are on the floor.
When he goes to set and drop his clothes on the floor, Krix kind of steps up, and her second set of arms kind of reaches out to hold his garb so that it doesn't end up on the floor. And quietly in his head, she says, "Robes of honor should not go on the ground."
Oh, yeah, that's true. Like, Tom didn't think about it, and he kind of holds them a little bit.
So as I said, Krix extends her second set of arms, so she's holding them up, palms up, so he can put his robes across her hands.
Oh, okay. So he leaves him there, and he looks kind of pensive for a second, and yeah.
Tom, after you get your salve rubbed on, all across your body by giant, hairy, bloody giant men, Tarkin comes up, along with Brazil. You have all the elders there in front of you. They say, you fought with the heart of a giant. You just need the strength of a giant. And Tarkin's going to take off his belt and cinch it around your waist. Jeremy's so mad.
Are we giving the Warlock about the giant strength?
Which one?
Hill Giant. It's going to be Hill Giant strength.
That's still pretty fucking good.
Yeah. But yeah, you now have a belt of giant strength with Hill Giant strength. Now, of course... go ahead.
Well, when Tom realizes what's going on,
now he's jacked.
What exactly is going on? He's like, oh,
he's got to attune to it first before he gets jacked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's kind of it's kind of the thing where you don't really speak the language and you're nodding along, and then you figure out what's going on, and he's like, thank you, but wouldn't this be better for Val? For I don't know, anyone else?
Brazil's going to look at you and say, the killing blow is the last blow is the only blow that matters.
When Tom realizes they're not gonna they're still doing it, he's gonna let it happen.
Yeah. Above board, yeah, you can give the belt to whoever you want. Freaking
just don't do it here.
Yeah. So above board,
after we leave the giant village.
It's an honor. It's more of an honorary thing. Mm-hmm. And with that, you're going to
I linked
feast.
it to you, Joe.
Thank you.
Yeah, pretty much you attune to it. It'll give you 21 strength.
I would mention to Tom that would have been a good time to mention the meathead and all of the things that he had done to assist in the fight. Remember when we just talked about that?
He tried a couple
he-
of times to do that, and they kept telling him, no, it doesn't matter.
Get out of my head. I'm talking to Tom.
During this,
Obvious.
Styx is going to start carrying meat in her mouth over to Val and people if they want some.
Big old chest of roasted
I like my dragon meat, not black bear saliva.
At some point, she'll take it out of her mouth, sit down on her butt, and just like try and hand it to you in her claws. Okay, fine. She'll want to give you a tail.
This will be the time for feast, celebration, drinking, and all the fun naked mud wrestling and arm wrestling that the giants do.
Yeah. I'll also be snuggling with Tom and Rin if they let me.
Snuggled, no, but I'll take that meat out of your mouth and have some, yes.
Tom's going to get a wet nose at some point and a lick at some point. And a big furry kiss at some point. Maybe a bear hug.
That's
Tom also has not put his robes back on.
Nope.
He's forgotten how he's dressed, and he's starting to get quite happy, and he's just in the moment. And so he's wearing essentially a loincloth and just sitting there eating and,
Going
livening
primal.
up.
Krix will make sure that his clothes end up with his stuff, so he can dress himself properly in the morning.
And weirdly, like, Tom didn't seem to care. He didn't seem to, like, look after where they were. He listened to you when you told him not to put him on the ground, but you noticed that he just left after that, and he forgot we're there.
I froze.
That's okay.
We can't see you, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Now my screen stopped for a second.
That happens.
Jerks.
Most screens usually stop at least 30 times a second, so,
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, Styx would probably also go and at least pretend to interact with our new friends, too. Not knowing exactly what to do. That's why she's staying a bear.
in all
If you
seriousness,
bring meat, Zaz will take it right out of your mouth and eat it.
Okay, good. There'll be lots of that.
just
Come
eat,
on.
just eat it
Krixnoxa
right out of her
will
mouth.
And then say thank you.
Yeah, Krix won't have a problem with it.
Okay, good.
Is there alcohol being poured and
Oh,
consumed?
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
It's noon
Tom's
somewhere.
consuming it.
I have a feeling there's a constitution save in my future.
These are giants we're talking about. They're just big Scottish people.
Now, are you going with beer or spirit? And it actually.
What has Tom been handed?
Probably the strongest thing they have in the
That's
smallest
what he's-
glass they carry, which is probably like this for him.
It's a
Yeah,
pitcher.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just free pour anything. This is buffet style. You grab what you grab.
He has the spirits.
Okay. Yeah. Con save.
Oh, now? Okay.
If you get too bad, Styx will do the same thing she did before. Get rid of it. 15.
That is a 15, but we're gonna add a D4 just for 16 with his little
You're
his little
tipsy.
necklace is gonna shine.
You take a couple sips and you're already tipsy.
if he's not being watched or encouraged, he is going to switch to ale at that point if he realizes what's happening.
If you realize how quickly
He's
it's
like-
hitting you, and you go, "Hell."
Yeah, exactly.
Valenthian.
E.
Kroll's going to come up.
Of
You-
course.
Rin, where are you?
Where am I? Sitting next to Tom, trying to find a piece of paper and something to write with, because she will not be speaking out loud anymore.
But I'd say you're pretty.
I mean,
close.
I'm at the table with everyone,
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're all at the same table. So, like, would you say that you're sitting away from Valenthian, next to Valenthian and Tom?
I think that
Rectangular table.
okay, so rectangular table. I would be sitting probably across from the big meathead.
Awesome. Kroll's gonna come and sit next to Rin,
Oh,
which is across from Valenthian,
yeah.
and he's gonna put the jug in front of Valenthian and say, "It's time." Shot for shot.
Writing down. You heard the man. It is time.
All right. We do this every fucking time.
Okay, we're gonna do. You're gonna do 3 rolls, which I've already pre-rolled. My 3 just now,
Okay. Three
and
cons.
yep, 3 con saving. I pretty much I want to see if you beat his rolls.
Ooh, that
I
one.
think I'm not drinking.
I have to reopen my. So it was 27.
$17 and $22.
Okay. Yeah. You have drank Kroll under the table for Ren for a giant. He doesn't seem to hold his liquor that much.
It'd be like one of those, like.
Ren, and he's gonna fat finger poke your shoulder.
Don't touch me. That is your only warning.
Ren,
What?
you pretty.
Oh God. Meathead, you better control your person.
Kroll, I wouldn't do anything like that if I were you. She's not joking, man.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage because he's drunk.
Me or her? Or yes?
Well, I'm not persuading. I'd be intimidating.
You roll intimidation with advantage, and
Oh, I don't need it, but I'll do it.
okay.
So it was a nat 20, and then for a 26, and then a 15 for a 21.
Yeah, he immediately just gets up and stumbles off.
I'm just gonna give him like a shove. I'm gonna shove.
Ooh, she touched my butt. I can't help it. All right.
Grab a tankard and peg him. Food fight. I'm just kidding.
Would Tom have actually had is it just above table that I know that Crix could help with dye it a color, or would Tom have an actual indication as to to ask about that?
Well, you would have seen the results of my efforts for my carapace and Zaz's carapace. So if you approach, she wasn't hiding that she was doing it. So
You'd also
Yeah,
know
Tom
Stkx
will.
has paint everywhere. She's got
Yeah,
lots.
Tom will. He'll go up and did Crix, did you do this? The color you have it. Zaz has a color.
yes, Styx and I found natural pigments for coloring this. Did you want your mark to be colored?
Yes. Would you be able to do purple?
Let's go see what Styx has. I didn't gather anything purple.
You definitely
Okay.
have purple.
So she would start walking over to Styx. And a little tap on the shoulder. She's getting better about not just
If it's
speaking
been
into
less
the
than
heads.
2 hours, I'm still a bear. If it's after 2 hours, I'll be back to my normal self. That's up to the DM. Though.
Let's say after 2 hours.
Okay.
Styx, my friend, our brave friend would like to make his mark purple.
I got purple.
Oh,
She's just gonna open her bag and pull out lots of paint. Like in her, she's got like a painter's palette as her sickle, so she's got lots.
Let's
paint
put
supplies and
the purple pigment in the salve he puts on it. That I think will make it hold the color.
Oh wow.
Sure. Let's do that. Yeah. Do you want to roll or you want me to?
No, you go ahead and roll it. Performance.
Okay. Performance with advantage because I'm
Between
getting
the
help.
two of us, yeah.
Oh, good thing there's advantage. 21.
This is a brilliant shade of purple. Tom, I'm going to say with the 21 that with you describing what shade of purple you want, and Ren's artistic skills, it was achieved for the shade that I think you're thinking of. So
You will need to apply the salve every day for at least a week to make the color hold.
No, because I added some of my marvelous pigments. It is permanent forever.
Ooh, even better.
I'm not telling him that.
Zach,
it's beautiful. Thank you both. Thank you so much. Tom's just like looking at it constantly.
Welcome.
Zach, Target
Yes.
is going to approach you.
Okay.
Because we know someone who can now do enlarge reduce, and she's going to sit in front of you. She's not going to say anything really, which probably helps you because it's not like you are.
Oh, I've got
Mouthing
tongue. I
her.
can understand
Oh,
anything.
But she's going to sit in front of you, put her elbow on the table, and extend her hand.
Like a handshake or like an arm wrestle?
Like an arm wrestle.
Be
And
careful, dearest. Don't want to shame
she'll
the
say,
giant.
"Get big." She'll say, "Get big." I haven't arm wrestled with whatever you are.
So I mentally knock and then say, "Can I use two hands and bring my other arm out?"
You can use as many as you want.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be contested strength.
So I'm gonna.
I'll give you advantage since you're using two hands.
Yeah, I guess I'll do enlarge reduce again because it only lasts for a minute. And then I get to roll advantage on a strength check. So that is an 11, I think, at the highest.
Yeah. I'm double checking Fire Giant strength here.
It's higher than 11.
No, she's a
yeah.
frost giant, sir.
One of these days, I'll remember shit.
You need me to look up frost giant stats.
Nope, I got it right here. That's a +6. So that's going to be a 24. So, yeah. As she slams your hand to the table, you're going to come out. You're going to lift out of your seat, and she'll just laugh and say, "It's still something no one else here has done." So
I'm gonna laugh, and then I'm gonna start juggling with my two free hands.
roll performance for that.
Damn, digital dice. That rolled a 9.
She's amused. She's not like, "Oh my gosh, that's great." It's more just like, I mean, it doesn't change the fact that you should be.
That's
stronger.
usually what I'm going for. I'm not going for, "Oh, that's amazing." I'm usually going for, "Oh, that's amusing."
Yeah, she's just like, okay, he's juggling. All right, and with that, let us take our break. Your night away. You woke up, and I believe our plan is travel, contact, or what are we going to try to do? Are we going straight to Chalksburg?
That's his plan. I don't know.
Oh, the plan was to travel and contact.
Fist bumps.
You're gonna have to ask the dude that's a dwarf, but not.
But no.
The dwarf, but not dwarf.
Yeah.
Well, I did say that we would hang out until about midday and then start making our way north.
Mm-hmm.
But I was going to be, Tom, Dix, we could do some recruiting while we're in Chalksburg if you two want to come up with a speech together.
Well, we do need more people. I thought I was gonna do better at the recruiting than I did. Ren could tell you I kind of had my foot in my mouth half the time.
We did find all of the people from the daring or whatever are going over there soon. So you are fine.
That's
you
true.
did fine. Also, the bug who was listening to our conversation gave me these plants for you to start with. They're poisonous.
Oh, that's great. Now that I have them, I'm not quite sure what to do, but
Ingest them, I suggest.
I'm gonna put them in a safe pocket right here for now.
Poison ivy spreads all over him.
Krix kind of nudges Stkx's brain. You might want to supervise that.
Fine.
But yes, Stkx, what did you say for the recruitment? You seem to do quite well.
I pretty much told them that were gonna, fight some stuff, and if they wanted to, look like big guy here, they should come to us.
Right to the point. I think that
Yes.
makes more sense.
I liked it. It kind of worked in certain places. I thought I wrote down my
Well-
speech, but I can't find it.
I'll let you take the lead, but I'll provide some
Ooh, I
extra
do.
color if you'd like.
I actually do have my recruitment speech here. I'm going to write it on a piece of paper and hand it to you to see if you'd like it or not. Or I can tell you it. What would you prefer?
Oh, well, it was like a nice handwritten note.
Okay. I will send it to you in Discord. We will confer for the next little bit on what we want to go over.
While they're doing that, I'd probably be going around all over the village saying goodbyes to everyone. Definitely making sure to say goodbye to Mom. Gathering up supplies for the travels to make sure nobody goes hungry.
She's gonna give you some dragon jerky.
Woo!
Take with you.
Now that's some fine eating right there. How many pounds of dragon jerky did I receive? That's going in the inventory.
That's a good question. She knows how much you eat.
Oh,
Yeah, but I got
So
companions.
how many dragon
I-
scales did I get?
I know.
wanted as many as possible.
So we're gonna say that you got like 15 pounds of dragon jerky.
Ooh, Tom can carry it. He's got that nice new belt.
What was your question, Stkx?
How many dragon scales did I get? Because I wanted as many as possible.
Okay, from the dragon. Let's see. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Let us see. Ooh. Okay. You got 95 scales of various sizes.
Good, good, good. Our blacksmith is going to be busy when I get home.
That D100 roll was really good, obviously.
Yeah, she wants our blacksmith to make her a set of armor and Bill a set of armor. None of them.
There.
That's
So-
sure to start.
We say our goodbye. We said our goodbyes. It's going to be a couple days travel to Chalksburg.
So, on that travel, Zaz would like to ask Styx if he could borrow a scale or two. He'll give him back, and he's going to try and practice changing his carapace to look like the scales.
20. Yeah, definitely. Quite easy. I'll give you some, that are covered in blood and stuff. Here you go.
Ah, blood washes off.
I want it back.
Sure, absolutely.
She's thinking about giving you a receipt, but then she doesn't.
Now, yeah, these were scales you collected off the dragon, right?
Yep.
Making sure.
Technically, Valenthian got him off the dragon.
Yeah,
for
whoever
Styx.
pulled him off for me.
But yes, 4 sticks.
They'll be just in her saddlebags on Bill, because I'm assuming we're not going back to Val's home after this.
And we're heading north from Cortran to Chalksburg, and then from there you would have to teleport us back to Sanctuary.
Okay. So yes. And before we leave, can I do a persuasion or a different type of roll or whatever you want to see if I can get more buffalo? For helping kill a dragon, that's all she wants, is a couple of females for Bill.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. What is my persuasion? Oh, not bad. Do I get advantage?
Nope, straight roll.
Okay, 11.
11. They're going to say, no, we need our buffalo. We need our herd for farming reasons.
Okay. I'll convey that to Bill, and he's not going to be happy.
I just need a heifer, damn it. All right.
We tried.
So, you do your 2-3 day travel into Chalksburg. Chalksburg is a rather small little town. If you can't guess by the name, they specialize in chalk. So there's little bits of white dust just kind of sprinkled around. Little chalk drawings that cover the walls of the buildings.
I'm definitely buying a lot of chalk.
You make your way to the tavern, the inn, which is, well, it's the tavern and inn. It is the Dusty Hand Inn. Let me see if I can't at least get some Roll20 to work slightly. Damn.
Hey.
There we go.
So, freaking.
Ooh.
So yeah, little tavern, little inn. You would definitely enter, the main area. It's got little bedrooms and little cellar and all the other good things. And that is what I was waiting on.
What was the name of it? Dusty.
The Dusty.
Dusty Hand.
Dusty Hand. Okay.
What do you think of the speech, Tom? Is it workable?
Oh, it's great. I wouldn't make any changes. I'd be happy to take a stab at reading it out and see what people think. Well, I'll memorize it.
Okay, I think you might be better at it than me. The last two towns.
Yeah.
Also, Val was scowling while I was telling it, and he didn't really want to be there. So it could have been his fault.
Well, don't tell Ren, but maybe we could say the same about her.
Possible. Yeah.
I didn't want to be there, and I'm standing right here. But I tried, did I not? You're welcome.
Yes. At some point too, Tom's going to make his way. Valenthian, I was looking for the right time for this, but he's going to reach out into his pack and then he's going to hold out the belt. He's going to say, "I just have a nagging feeling that this is really yours, isn't it? It has no business being with me. I appreciated their gesture, but this, well, this should stay with a giant or a dwarf giant."
You are the one that earned it, wee one. I wouldn't be entirely offended if you kept it for yourself.
I thought about that. I heard that I'd get quite a bit quite a bit stronger. But no, I know they were all saying it's only the final blow that counts. But if we were all there, and I hardly did it myself. I was all the way in the back. I was flattered, but I'd rather that you have it.
Well, right now it wouldn't do me much good anyway. I got too much going on and I wouldn't be able to sync up with it.
So it doesn't have any value to you.
Maybe one day, but at the moment, I think it'd do you more good than it'll do me. The only other person you could check with, that one over there, and I kind of motion my head towards Rin, thinking maybe if she wanted it, if she accepted it, she would probably accept it from you more than me.
Okay, well, good to know. For now, you can still change your mind, but I'll think on it a little more. We'll put it back.
Very much appreciate the offer, wee one.
Yes. Also, I have a question for you. What does a champion wear?
The championship belt.
Yes.
In my mind, wee one, they can wear whatever they want. It's what you feel in here, not what you wear on the outside.
Right. Oh, okay.
I mean, you saw
Thank you.
Talakartan, didn't you?
Yes.
He is the champion of the giants.
Suppose it's hard to picture myself wearing that, but it's good food for thought.
You probably need to wear more than just pants, eh?
I think it'd be more of a sash for you than a belt.
It's magic. It sizes to its user.
Sash across. I love that. Well, thank you. I'll think on it a little bit. These robes are feeling a little old Tom now.
Well, if you ever need someone to get you some new clothes, I believe Lorana would be able to help you out with that back in Sanctuary. I totally just went English accent on that. I'm sorry.
Sure did.
How dare
Lorana.
you change your accent?
know.
You're right. I haven't even needed anything from them. I suppose I can ask. It's a good idea.
I'll try to remind you the next time we're in Sanctuary to ask her about getting you something.
Yes, I'll do just that. I'll think about giving Ren the belt too.
She may say no, but it never hurts to ask, now does it?
Sure. Yeah. Tom will put it back away. Now, are we going to spend the night here, I guess?
Probably be a good idea. Talk to everybody in the morning before they go off to work.
And just a quick check. Everyone's in the tavern, right?
Yeah. I was going to say,
Hearing
what is
what?
the general feel of our
Yeah, I'm
company
hearing it fine. Why?
with the eclectic group that we are? What's the majority of the races we would find here?
This would be kind of a mixed race. You're going to have humans, half elves, the odd, the odd like dragonborn.
Okay. I'm just wondering how our new friends stick out compared to the rest of us.
The new friends.
Oh, we stick out
I know
everywhere we
you
go.
stick out.
Yes.
I'm just. I want to gauge the general feel of us walking in.
People are used to seeing different things.
Okay.
Different. So they're not like, oh my gosh.
Okay.
But,
My passive 17 just doesn't pick anything up major though.
no, I mean, you're in it. You're in it, and people have no problem serving you.
Okay, good.
All right, so everyone's there. Everyone's been sitting in the inn for the last hour.
Yeah, I would have ordered a lot of raw veg to get the taste of meat out of my mouth.
All right. We can offer you our house specialty, which is the white chalk chowder.
I'm hoping that's cauliflower.
No, it's pure chalk water. It's just the name of the dish. It's
Okay.
it's a white chowder.
Okay.
Do the people of this town have a Massachusetts accent by any chance?
If I could do a Massachusetts accent, they totally would. Chowder.
Chowder.
White chalk chowder.
Chowder.
It's chowder.
And everyone roll perception.
Not my strong suit.
Ooh. It is mine.
15.
17, the same as my passive.
8.
Crick's got a 10.
I'm gonna use
I
my
rolled
passive for
less than my passive, so I got a 14.
Oh, that was, do I have the highest perception?
18.
17.
My passive is a 16, so yeah, your call.
Rin,
Mhm.
with you being the highest, you are the first to see. But you all, I mean, it's a tavern. You're all going to see this. You're the first to spot. The doors open. In a long, very nice white cloak, wearing a purple. Trying to think of the best pantsuit.
Okay.
I don't
White?
know.
What race?
Wait,
Oh, we're getting a picture? Maybe?
yeah, that's what I'm doing. You know my thing works slow.
I know it does. Just making sure.
With
Hey.
I approve.
back here, looking maybe half elven.
Okay.
But scaly like that, yeah?
But absolute, especially within this little podunk town, really pretty woman. Walk in, maybe 5'10", head held high, posture straight. Walk in with a lot of confidence. Stop at the door and do a quick survey of the room.
I'm going to look directly at Valentine, and when he notices, what do I see on his face?
And also, while I'm eating, could I have ritual casted detect magic while I was in here, please?
Would you have thought to ritual cast detect magic in a podunk little town?
Yes. Stkx, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. I'll know.
When I notice you, Rin, or when I notice someone came through the door?
The person that came to the door.
You would have seen Val's breath kind of catch and pause for a minute, and he would have immediately got up and walked straight to her.
I'm going to then tell the group in a whispered tone, that is the stone woman.
Stone woman? Who is this stone woman?
Now I
Keep
see
your
why
voice down, even in my head. That is the woman he talks to in this stone.
That's why he's so angry. I understand now.
I'm just telling you right now, that is the one that we have not known about till recently.
As I reached her, you would have seen me just pull her straight into me into the biggest hug that you probably have seen any affection off of Val give to anyone.
I'm going to look at Rin and just kind of give her the... If she's supposed to, be, not standing out, I wouldn't wear that.
Now, in this hug, the biggest, sweetest hug.
If you go into the...
And you see, as Valentine spreads his arms, puts them around her, she does the same. Valentine, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, yeah. Definitely deserved. If I was close enough, I'd guide her.
Natural 20.
You
Sorry, Barbs.
Fuck you.
Damn straight I will. I know what's coming. After that long, yes.
You're really going to make me roll it again?
I am. Stkx would.
I'm not gonna
She
lie.
would.
Natural 20.
Don't fuck me.
Okay, you hear as you embrace this woman a wince, and you let go, and she jumps back from it. Not a big jump, but a quick pullback. And as you heard her suck breath as you touched her.
I immediately just grab her shoulders and start checking her over.
Yeah. She's gonna grab your hands and say, stop, let go of me.
I thought she was
Happened to you, what happened to you, Liana?
Nothing happened to me.
Why did you wince like that?
You hurt.
Okay, now you have me lost.
I'm going
I know
to
I
guess.
did.
I'm going to say to the group that I would bet anything that she is the reason why nobody can know about this woman is because she is dragonborn. I wonder if our marks will affect a dragonborn as much as a full-on dragon.
She's going to grab your hand, and as she grabs it, you can feel her tense a little bit. I mean, it's not that it's
Who's breathing in the mic?
I think
not
that's
that
it.
it's super. Was it me?
I think so.
I don't know.
I should be far enough away from my mic.
I heard a lot of breathing. I was like, wait, I cannot hear what AJ's saying.
That's
I
just
heard
you. That's
I heard the
that's a
breathing
you
too.
problem.
So, and she's gonna say it's not that it's actually that painful. It's just it was startling. What? What happened to you?
I mean, I got this. I'll turn and pull it back.
Oh, is that your dragon mark?
Hey, it's the one I told you about.
Now, at this point in time, because she's also about to cast this, your detect magic. You can see a faint glow from everyone's mark except for yours.
Oh yeah, I figured that already. Anything from her though?
She emanates
Okay, good.
power. And but like I said, she's gonna do the same thing. She's gonna say your mark isn't just a mark.
What do you mean?
It's it's your family's way to kill my kind, and I guess it's gonna help you kill more of my kind. And she is gonna say this very hushed across a room in a tavern.
Oh yeah, for sure. I figured that they're
So,
talking hushly. So,
So
what I
on
say to the table, I assume he doesn't hear either. So,
yes.
What are they speaking? Common or a different language?
Ooh, that's a great question. How do you want this conversation to be?
Primordial.
All right. It's in primordial.
how much do you want to bet that she is dragonborn, and that is why his family does not know about it?
Or maybe dragon?
Could be a dragon also. And I think perhaps the mark that we have might affect her. I don't even know what it does yet, but I think so. Look at the way she stands away from him a little bit.
Yep. It's gonna make
Wait, so
me
she has
very
wings?
Probably. Do you
Mm.
know dragons
There
even
are
like
tales. There
yeah,
are tales of dragons being able to change form.
ancient ones can be in a human guise for a long time.
Fascinating.
Those
Say-
two will have a rough journey ahead of them. Somebody will have to choose which path to follow.
long
I have a
as she
feeling
doesn't
it'll
hurt
be
them.
thou who will have to choose. Those who raised him, or the one he loves.
Or perhaps there is a. I'm not even going to finish the sentence. What is wrong with me? It's got to be that dang little spawn. Disgusting. No, never mind.
You were
I forgot
about
about
to
that.
say something
Disgusting
complimentary.
and vile, yes.
Oh, I wish I could have heard it.
Someday, Finn, emotions will not be so vile to you.
I do not think this is the case, but thank you.
So you said she looks kind of like half elf. Does she
Yeah.
resemble anyone we've met before?
No.
Okay, good.
She's going to say it'll be fine. I think it's just going to take a little getting used to. I think we can push through that.
Well, if it becomes too much, I'd rather you burn it off of me than it hurt you.
I don't want to burn you.
I can handle a little bit of fire. I can't handle you being in pain.
Let us take bets. How long before he finally takes her over here to meet us, yes?
That's what. Yes, it's well
I don't know.
served for us.
We
What's
haven't
on the
met.
table?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Mate Bug. This is the first time we heard of this particular woman was recently, and we have been knowing that particular meathead for quite some time.
3
It's
years to
been-
be exact.
Big hush-hush secret until pretty recently.
Okay.
Lots of explaining. We're going to be here a while.
So Krix says to Zaz, "Don't you dare take their money. You recognize that relationship."
Oh, come on. But it's so fun sometimes.
You know better. Do not take their bet.
Knowing better and having fun are two entirely different things. And you know that, dear.
Oh, this is
Everybody
the
else
stone
sees
woman.
Krix just
What
kind
I
of
said,
shaking her head.
Tom, are you not listening? I said this is the stone woman. Yes. Did you eat some of those poisonous plants already, or what?
No, not yet.
Clean out your ears. I said that is the stone woman.
I can always
No
talk
eating
in his
poison.
head. Then it doesn't matter if his ears are clean.
No eating poison. No.
So, it's great to see you. You said you wanted me to meet your companions.
Companions would probably be the best word to use, especially with the one over there, and I point towards Rin.
Who is staring at you both and then catches your eye in a totally not weird way. She's just staring like watching you. Like she sees you pointing and she's like,
Probably about time we go over there and say hello. I'll let you introduce yourself to them.
Let me see.
As they walk over to the table, Zaz stands up and bows.
Manners. Hello, I am Liana.
Leanna.
I gently push at her
Leanna.
consciousness, at her, mentally, and then introduce myself. I am Zaz.
She'll
You can call me Zaz. My full name is Zazrexx.
She'll turn and look at you, and her eyebrow go up a little bit and goes, telepathy, huh? Okay.
Well, my mouth doesn't allow me to replicate human or humanoid speech.
Yeah, I can understand that problem.
Good to know.
You feel that
Krix
she's
will
being
also stand up and bow next to him, but not say anything. She'll let Zaz do the introductions.
She's gonna probe your mind and not.
On Krix's mind?
Yep.
Greetings. You have a complicated story I would love to hear, but for now, I am Krixnoxa, though others call me Krix.
Yana, it's a pleasure. And she's going to look at the other three and say, well, five of you, and say, I hear that you have taken care of my valley for a while.
I'm
Did
gonna
she
look
say
at Rin and
Valley?
I'm gonna immediately say, I'm sorry, what did you just say right now?
That is an AJ couldn't resist. That's what that was.
And Rin's gonna capitalize. She's gonna be like, what did you call me?
You see one of Zaz's like antenna kind of like twitch, and then he pushes on Val's mind. He's like, Valley?
Yeah, it's just like for clarification. When you called him, and like she's gonna repeat it. Okay, write that down. The Stkx. Write that down, sheep. Write that down.
I couldn't help myself.
I'm immediately just gonna look at her and in Draconic, go. Now I see why he's so fucking angry all the time. You are gorgeous. I'm Stkx, and I'm going to introduce the entire group in Draconic, because I know Tom, I think, is the only other one who can speak Draconic. I can't remember if anyone else can. I don't think so.
Krix and Zaz both understand
Can
it.
you? I want to gauge from her if she understands it. Or if she replies in Draconic.
I think he froze or he's
think
trying to
he
turn
did.
on his camera.
Okay.
Yay!
I know, right?
And I'm also going to
You're going to do that?
Yep, and I'm going to ask her if she wants to be alone for an hour with Val to get out any needed, tension between the two of them while we sit here. I'd be happy to pay for a room.
Was that still in Draconic?
Damn straight.
I know it's on my language list, but I've decided Tom speaks like he's like a student of Draconic. He's picking up every other. He's like good at reading it, but people speak Draconic too fast, so he.
Okay.
Like
picking up every other
Spanish,
word.
you can read it better than you can understand it.
Yeah, it's just he's picking up. He's like, oh, something about a room and stress.
At Krix's greeting or question, Krix actually lets out a series of clicks and stuff that almost sound like a chuckle.
Okay. Six.
And then you see two of Zaz's arms kind of nudge her, like, shh.
You will have to roll insight because you're definitely trying to insight to see if she's going to understand this.
19. I want to see if she replies in it. Or if she would.
She looks at you and she cocks her head. But she doesn't reply, and then she looks at Val and she's like, what?
Fine. I'll do it in Elvish. Next.
And is she wearing dragon scales? Is that?
We can say that that's our mare. Elvis, she responds to Elvish and says, it's a pleasure to meet you. And then changes to Sylvan and says, it takes more than an hour.
Okay, good. We got time. I'll
The
say that
chuckling
in
sound
Sylvan
from
also.
Krix gets louder.
Yeah.
Rin would not chuckle.
Okay, so she
She's
understood that. She
rolled her
understood
eyes.
that. I will also in Druidic tell her that if there's anything she needs to let me know, and I really want stories of him if possible from her, and then I'll switch immediately to Celestial and hand her the little toy that I made of him as a baby naked. And then in common, I'll say, Ren, your turn.
My fun for what?
To introduce yourself.
She,
For
as
what?
soon as you hand that toy, she looks at Val and looks at this and she goes, "Oh my god, it's a little you." in common.
I was little once, believe it or not, but that's not really the best rendition of me.
Oh, I know you were little once. I'm keeping this. Thank you.
And I'm ticking off that she understood all those languages.
So, Stkx. Because I'm assuming you introduced the name.
Yes.
Tom and Zaz and Krix and
I don't see a reason to introduce myself. That is the stone woman. She does not need to know me. It's fine. I was right. By the way, meathead. I knew. I couldn't tell you I knew, but I knew.
Yeah, she pretty.
No, that's not what I knew.
Oh.
I knew
What
what.
do you know?
what do you
What?
know, dear?
I'm not talking to you right now. Hold on. Also not talking to you, Bug.
I'm talking to you.
Well, I'm not talking to you. I said I knew what. Did I not tell you I knew what?
Your friend's rude.
She gets very focused on things and doesn't let anything else spark it. Knew what exactly? Because I don't remember what you're referring to either.
We just had the conversation, did we not? Walking from the place where we fought to wherever you live. We had
I'm
the
just trying to remember what you said to me because
I said, can they not know because of who or what she is? And you said, yes. And then I couldn't say anymore, but I said, I know. And you said, we'll see. Or something to that nature.
Yes, Rin, you were correct.
What does she think I am?
She just knew that my family couldn't know about you. She guessed that it was either because who or what you are that my family couldn't know. All I said was yes.
And obviously, I can't do it. Leon's voice is rather sweet. Like it is, a rather sweet voice.
She's got a
Rin,
really good resting bitch face, though, to be fair.
Hmm?
She's got a really good
She
resting
does.
bitch face, to be fair.
She does.
Rin, you're gonna not really feel a knock in your head. You're gonna feel a push, and
Can I mentally push back? Is that a thing?
I'll definitely allow this.
You can resist it or try to.
Constitution save or something?
Wisdom
I don't
saving
know.
throw.
I'm not the
Wisdom?
best at
Yeah.
those, so let's see.
My guess is that this feels very different than when Krix
I'm
or Zaz
assuming.
tried to
Yeah,
talk
no,
to
that's
you.
not. I'm not going to push back.
Yeah, this
Obviously.
probably has a little bit of anger.
Oh,
behind
like
it.
So-
I care. I don't.
So, where Krix and Zaz would literally be a knock. This is like
Kool-Aid
Like
Man?
the police, like the police.
this is like a parent coming into their kid's
The
room. Like,
Popo have showed
Fair.
up with a battering
My
ram.
face stays the same. Stone
That's fine.
cold.
and she's gonna say, "What do you think you know?" And now she's gonna lock eyes with you, but it's not going to be the same voice.
What do you mean?
It's gonna be a little deeper,
Oh, obvious. Well,
a little
yes.
more guttural.
Yeah.
Little steam coming out of the ears.
Or the nostrils, as it were.
And she's gonna say, "What do you think you know?"
I'm gonna look at her dead in the eye, and I'm not gonna say anything out loud. But with my eyeballs, I'm gonna like exude dragon. Like this face, you know.
Are you thinking that, or are you?
Yeah, I would think it. I'm not gonna say it out loud.
I'm making. That's what I'm saying. All right.
Just would make sure with my eyeballs also say it. However, eyeballs can say dragon. That's how I look.
Why not speak in Rin's favorite language? Was off the top. The one her and Alaric shared together.
Mm-hmm.
Undercommon.
I can probably sense the tension in here has gone from less sexual to a little more anger. Can I get a quick insight of the tavern to see if we really need to take this elsewhere?
Yeah. What's your passive insight?
17.
17. People definitely turned and looked at her.
Okay.
People are not like, oh my gosh, there's about to be a brawl. Let's get ready.
No, because I think it's all in our heads, right? So, like,
Yeah.
they wouldn't hear anything. They would
So,
just
I
be
mean-
staring at her.
I mean, essentially, the best I can think of is like this is two mean girls staring each other down.
Yeah, that's basically how it looks.
All right. Then.
I'm picturing
And-
kind of a sibilant kind of quality to her voice as she like totally like drops facade on kind of thing.
And just for effect, Zaz is going to use prestidigitation and have a shower of sparks go in between Rin and Rihanna.
I foresee them as like two cheerleaders going after the same jock.
She'll cut her eyes over his ass and say cute.
No, it's nothing like that. I think this would be like a frenemy almost, like
Yeah, that too.
type thing. Like I think Rin knows she's not dumb. She knows, and
No.
she's gonna respect the power of her, but she's also not gonna be pushed around. You know, like it's like
At this point, Krix kind of nudges on Val and says, "Don't worry, they'll work it out."
From what, and this is in your head,
right.
and someone did think it, so in Undercommon, in your head.
Oh, in under coming in my head. That's a whole level of.
I know.
Okay. All right.
And is going to say, I trust you know how to keep your thoughts to yourself.
Hmm. So in undercommon, in my head, staring daggers in her eyeballs. It's just not me you have to worry about.
Fair enough. Still in the head, and then the dead stare is going to stop, and she's going to put a smile and say,
Rin's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
she's gonna put on a smile and say, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, whether you're rude or not.
Likewise. And she'll give that same face, like, bitch.
Is does she have scales on her skin? Is she wearing scales or scales on?
Think of it like scale mail.
Yeah, think of it like scale mail. She's not.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's think of it like scale
Well, I don't know. Tom picking up on the tension wants to find common ground here, and completely lost on what's going on in the situation is going to say, you were. What dragon did you fight to get those?
Face, but Rin's like, oh my god.
That's a great question. I fought a very intelligent and rather becoming dragon. Get these.
She's all talking about herself. Dude. I like her. We gotta be friends. I said friends. But Renee said that, not Rin. Renee said that, not Rin. Man, Rin's gotta make an ally of that girl. I like the way she is. Okay. All right.
Tom is like pretty engrossed in that reply and is like, oh wow, yeah. We could have used you this week. You seem quite strong.
Yeah,
Zaz
it's-
is gonna cast prestidigitation twice, two little like dragon figures, and start like fighting them like action figures on the table.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Rin's gonna catch what she said, knowing what she knows, and she's just gonna nod like that was a good response. Yeah.
yeah. It seems like y'all did really well taking down Kalam.
Oh, you already know about it.
Oh, of course, a Valenthian told me.
Of course.
Inside check.
Okay.
Did
Alarm.
Valenthian know the dragon's name we were supposed to kill?
Yes.
We knew the name.
Yeah.
12.
Everyone knew the
Knew.
name.
Yeah, everyone knew
We
the name.
told the name multiple times on the way to go kill it.
But also, I don't remember him talking in the stone, and I don't think they had enough
He
time over
would've
there
that
with what they were
night.
talking about. Like, I don't. Well, maybe if he did, but I don't know.
I would have
Could have
Um,
talked in this stone when he went to use the bathroom.
Yeah,
You-
12.
Yeah, I mean that sounds super feasible.
But also, I don't know that I believe it. But yes.
Yeah, Tom does an insight check. He believes every word.
Mm,
So, Valley, what are we all doing here? You wanted me to meet them.
They're my companions who I travel with now and whom I've entrusted my life with. Since you're the most important person in my life, I wanted you to know them too.
How I'm not typing this now. In your head, Valenthian. How much are we going to tell them?
Right now?
I'm.
In the tavern?
She's gonna ask, especially considering Rin.
You saw what I
He knows
replied.
I know, so I mean,
Let me double check here.
I did reply to you. To that
Yeah.
same question.
You're talking about the one that you just sent?
Need to send it again? Did it not hit you?
No,
You just want me to say it out loud?
you're talking about the last one, right?
I will leave that up to you, blah, blah, blah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna. She's gonna say, "Yeah, this tavern's rather quaint, don't you think? How about we get some air?"
Alright then, do you want everyone to come with us?
If you trust them, I guess I need to, right?
I would appreciate it if you did.
Yep. Let's show trust. And she's gonna say that to y'all, like, why don't we take a walk, get some air?
In Sylvan, I'm going to ask her if she needs a bed for later or a barn. I don't know how big they're going to get.
In Draconic, she's gonna say, "I can fit in either."
Okay, good. Barn's easier to clean.
And yeah,
You see Crix kind of shaking her head in, oh, brother.
she's gonna start walking outside, whether y'all follow her or not.
oh, Rin will go.
Definitely following that ass.
As we're leaving, Tom would just like kind of turn to Ren and quietly be like, But what was the big secret? She's a dragon slayer, just like Valenthian.
Cut out the
Right.
Slayer part.
All right, Tom. You're right. Dragon Slayer. You got it. Nailed it, buddy. And I'm gonna like chummy punch him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Nothing gets past you, Tom. And it's like a
But-
turn around.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I thought that was true. But he's walking up.
I'll give Tom
Jazz
a
is
quick-
gonna come up beside Tom and put an arm, a hand on his shoulder, tap him real quick, and be like, "I think we're gonna find out some more. That's why we're leaving the tavern."
Oh,
gonna-
yeah.
I'm gonna quietly say to Tom, I definitely think Val's gonna slay a dragon tonight. And then just walk away.
Another one.
Crix says to Styx, "Are you sure that Val will be doing the slaying?"
As long as he's not angry in the morning, I don't care. And I don't speak in my head. Everything I do for you guys is loud.
No. Damn it. Dick.
So she's
Wow,
probably going to be
yeah.
talking to herself a lot.
Okay.
So our version of telepathy doesn't allow for you guys to speak back telepathically. So you would have to respond.
Okay, still doing it. Okay, perfect.
Which makes it all the funnier when
That's
people only
even
have
yeah.
conversations.
Just look at you and just start yelling at you for no reason. You're not saying anything. Yeah, that's even better.
I think I'm the only one that can go right back into your guys' head because I have my own.
For Krix and Zaz, the 3 people who have bit into your head, it wasn't them responding. Her being the 3rd. She's gonna say, why don't we just take a nice long stroll? And she's gonna say, I've known Valley for a long, long time. Yeah, I'm double checking here so I can get it right because I pulled the one up on my phone.
I double checked earlier too, so I know what it is if you need it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've known him, and she'll dangle the plushie. He wasn't quite this small, but he was getting there. He was close. So we've been in each other's lives for 100 and something years.
That'd be 123, dear.
123. It's
We'll talk about robbing the grave or the cradle.
yeah. Well,
That got weird. I was like, what? Robbing the
Don't
grave?
remember,
That's-
Diane.
Grave cradle.
It didn't start out that way. It was just a mutual friendship that built. Valenthian actually is a really sweet man.
I don't know. I haven't tasted him yet.
We haven't seen that yet.
I am curious. Where exactly did you meet?
We met. Double checking. You're right. Yeah, we met. But a little bit west of the forest of Char. He just kind of happened to come across me, and after few conversation, after a lengthy conversation, we realized that we had no issues with each other. You have made your way outside the village by this point
Oh yeah.
of the conversation.
However, I wonder, is it because, Meathead, of this here, that you decided that you had no issues? Because your family, that's disgusting, your group, does not do well with this.
They do not.
Yeah. Well, Valenthian knows I don't care for his
So how does this make you feel?
familiar
And
taste.
she'll show her the thing. Well, how do you feel about this?
And I want to also know what Bill the Buffalo senses from her, friend or foe.
Uh,
Does he get a fight
Predator.
or flight from her?
I would say his instinct to flight.
Okay.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased by it. At least at this point, I'm not pleased by it.
You
I
did
don't-
say that Kalam was an evil one that needed to go.
I know, and Kalam he's one of the worst.
So you
I
have
do.
no problems when it's an evil one, then?
Of course not. Freaking,
Well, just like
if you gotta get
every
put
other
down, you gotta
race.
get put down.
every other race, humans kill bad humans, and elves kill bad elves, and you know.
You're cresting a big hill, so you're now out of sight from the
So does
village.
Meathead, does she know about the other one?
Oh, a Sharangar?
That would be the one.
Or the other one that was flying around.
Or I never saw that one, so Bryn would have no idea.
I would have filled you in. You
Oh,
definitely
great.
would have been
Sure,
filled.
yes.
Yes.
That one too.
Oh, did you see another one flying around? Little
No.
one?
She did.
Val did too.
I already know about it. Go ahead there.
Sir, who are you talking to?
Phoenix.
Okay.
Go ahead and describe unless you want it up first.
I would like it up first, please. So I can look at it.
Okay.
And she transforms.
I knew it was coming because we were going too far out. I was like, she's going
Yeah.
to show herself.
Um,
There you go, Tom. There is your slayer.
Tom stumbles back.
I told you. I told you. I knew it.
He was slowly piecing together something at a snail's pace as we were walking. Way too late.
now,
Definitely a barn.
inside your heads, because she no longer has a human mouth. This is probably the other one that you saw flying around. As this amethyst dragon, this purple-hued jewel-like scales, catching. It's nighttime now, so catching the moonlight in a really pleasant way. At least to Valenthian. Has appeared before you.
Well, at least it's not trying to eat us.
No, you wouldn't really taste good. Bill has flipped out. By the
Oh
way,
yeah,
he's running.
yeah. I will definitely catch up to Bill and try to calm him down.
What do I think of that purple? Just a nice
It
looking
is-
purple,
Definitely
or
look good on you.
It is not that shade,
no, just nice looking dragon.
but yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a very It's a very. I mean, it's a gemstone dragon. It's a very becoming shade.
So Zaz taps Tom on the shoulder again and says, "So, very beautiful and intelligent, wouldn't you say?"
Oh, I can't believe it. And I asked her which dragon she killed. Oh, God.
It's okay. It's okay. You always learn from our mistakes.
She'll
I'm gonna have a
transform
quick
back.
I'm gonna have a quick conversation with Bill, and we're gonna try and figure out. Does she stay that way with Val, or does she revert? And does he get big? We're trying to come up with how and the when and the where and how this is gonna happen. Yep.
She's gonna revert back to her humanoid form. So now you know if Valley trusts you, then I'll put my trust in you. There you go.
Maybe. What was that thing with the dead guy and the dragon? You know? The soon-to-be dead guy. You know, the guy. The disgusting human guy.
Orion.
I was not gonna say his name, but yes, that's the dead guy. Would you know anything about dragon pacts and things, being as you are, you know?
Yeah. Valenthian asked me this too. I've never done it. But yeah, it's a way to give power to an individual that you choose to be, that has chosen to be your servant.
What happens if you break one? Can you break one?
The dragon can choose to remove the mark, or that's kind of the only way I know. I'm sure I haven't seen it done. So.
A little hard when it's dead. So how'd we kill the big red scary one?
The Sharingan?
Mm-hmm.
With a lot of power and a lot of luck. He was he was the dragon warlord for not because of how sweet he could talk.
I don't know how dragons work. Are you guys related?
No, he is not my blood.
Can I insight check that, please?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. I think that's a 19. 19.
Yeah, but that you pick up that she's kind of offended that you would even assume that they're in the same
I don't have a
bloodline.
clue.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have a clue. Okay.
But her response was more of like, the fuck I am.
Okay, good. That was more for Val's sake.
And after she transforms back, I'm sure you're just like, let's head back and sit down.
Which,
You all walk back to the tavern. Well, the village will kind of freak out if they see a dragon. So
was there anyone paying attention? Like, were we pretty sure there was nobody around?
Apparently, we walked pretty far away over a hill and stuff.
Yeah.
over here, the hill and through the woods.
Merchants coming back, and we would have been a while. I just wasn't too sure.
No, you were free and clear.
Okay, good.
So you'll get to the tavern. We will call it for the night.
Okay.
Side RP stays in the tavern, pretty much. So we can ask questions galore, all that good stuff. If you so choose.